Hey guys, welcome to Divine and Conqueror's Hogwarts Prep. This is a 5th edition game based in the Wizarding World. It's currently year 1944 during the Grindelwald era. Just as a little heads up, our Divination Witch and our Edgiest of Wolves are currently dealing with a hard storm, so
Thunderstorms.
with thunderstorm. So they'll join us when they can. They're having internet issues, and if not, then someone needs to pilot them. So we'll deal with that when we deal with that. So yeah, I'm trying to wrap my head around. We had a lot of tech issues before we started. But yeah, welcome guys. Just the per usual announce. We have merch info down below. I'm trying to look for any piece of merch that I have. Look at this cup for like little things. Shirts that we have on. Look at that DNC shirt and that amazing #blessed mask. We just released a new face mask for Jess. If you are a fan of the big boy, you can get his face on your face.
And there's a shirt for when you want to be a smooth operator.
Yes, the smooth operator shirt looks amazing. Which all the info is down below. Just letting you know that when we announce the merch, you have like 2-3 days as a sale. So that's the best time to get it. If not, then the price goes up to normal pricing. The cool thing about the mask is that for every mask that's purchased, they're sending out a medical grade mask to those in need, which is a cool thing. You buy a mask for yourself, protect your face, protect your family, and someone else gets protected, which is amazing. Also, the Alistair Project, which this Friday, I believe, the new chapter will be released.
For Patreon supporters.
Yes, for Patreon supporters, and then everyone else gets it a bit later. But for as little as $1 a month, you get access to the comic, behind the scenes art, processing, and a great community, which is awesome. Your votes count for the Demi-Doodle Plains, Demi Plains and Doodles. Gosh dang, on Saturdays. It's a good name. It's hard to pronounce. Like I said, the Discord community is amazing, super positive, very encouraging, very tight. It's a good group of friends to be a part of. And if you don't join it, you still have access to the comic because it's a little bit later, which the info is down below for all that. Our Let's Play channel and Divine Intervention, our Passion channel, is also down below. So if you are interested in other things that we do that are just not D&D related, we have other YouTube channels. But go check them out. That was hard on my ears. Oh, okay. Apologies for anyone that's listening.
Okay.
Yeah. Did anyone hear that?
Oh, I definitely heard it.
Okay. I think
That was
the future was calling us.
yeah.
Okay. Apologies for that. Yeah.
That was that static
startling.
flip where you get the vision. It's just
I think that is the
that is
Storms.
Steph slowly popping in.
Yeah.
Give her a sec.
Yeah, that's what it is. Which again, apologies for that. Also, our friends at Talent Claw, which make amazing dice and dice bolts and dice trays. The Council of Seven, dice bolts, the dual hex dice bolts, DM screens, spell slot holders, all beautiful products. Info is down below. If you use the code Divine Conquer, you get 10% off, which is really cool. So please go check them out. Ja. Do we have... Ooh, look at them. I see them popped up. Do you have any pre-announcements from anyone here?
I have one.
Yes, please.
It is uncertain times right now, and it's always a good idea to just remember you don't know what the other people are going through. So just remember to be kind.
It's important. Please be.
It is.
Please be good to one another. How, as the great philosopher said, shit sucks. Be good. So with that, let's do our introduction, shall we? Hi guys, I am Jesus. I'll be y'all's dungeon master for tonight. Underneath me, it is a Jeremiah. Who shall you be piloting today?
Hi, piloting Professor Leon Jones of House Ravenclaw, and I am a Ranger Swarm Keeper, the
Yeah.
fairy godfather,
The
if you will.
I can't wait for you to be like, I have a proposition that you cannot refuse. And then fairies just come out with like AKs. And next, we have the other Ravenclaw in the house.
Hi, my name's Ryan. I'll be playing Professor Griswold McLeod. Won't be piloting. He likes his feet firmly planted on the ground. Griswold's a Circle of Spores druid. You can find Circle of Spores in the Guildmaster's Guide to Ravnica. Eventually, I'll stop saying that, but it's old habits die hard. And yeah, I'm really not gonna kill this guy we're interrogating. I promise.
You also have a hard time dying because
Oh yeah.
Next, we have my house Gryffindor, which I'm kind of sad no one else is Gryffindor. I thought that we had like a plethora of Gryffindors here, but it's all good. Hey, Lee.
Hey guys, I'm Lee, and I play Bones. I wild magic sorcerer, the noblest houses. Gryffindor.
Yes, Gryffindor. And next we have the second half of the amazing Team Sis. It is a Jess.
Hi guys, I am Jess. I play Neff, who is a Hufflepuff barbarian who likes to smash things with her maul. Yay!
Yes, excellent. And Josh, Steph, and Josh. Can you guys hear us?
Yeah, I can hear y'all. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah, we hear you loud and clear. Can you guys intro yourselves?
Yeah, I'm Stephanie. I'm gonna be Sonya.
And I cut out.
Huh? Am I cutting out?
I heard Puff, so you said Hufflepuff.
Divination witch from Hufflepuff
There we go.
of awesomeness.
Wow, that deadpan. Love it.
And do we have the Edge Boy there too?
I is the Edge Boy. I is a werewolf. I am too from Hufflepuff. And I'm gonna be talking to Daddy today.
What the- Nice.
Oh, all those things are factual. And with that, let's roll that bean footage, shall we? Hey guys, welcome back. So, as I should have had the recap music ready, as per usual. Everything is
Got you, bro.
great.
Dun, 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 dun,
Thanks.
dun.
Thank you, Jeremiah. I appreciate it. I really do. Okay, so recapping what happened last time. This is Hogwarts Prep, not the Listen Vagabonds. I have so many notes just in case it depends on what you guys do. The Order of the Broken Moth face off against some not good wizards. Notably, most of them had the engraving of a wizard at the moment who is a menace to society, if you will, Grindelwald. They had their brand on their arm, as others were, as Leon would call them, fish. That are new auras that are not assigned either to law enforcement or to the detective division. So they're still fresh in the field, being sent out on a dangerous mission, which to essentially, from their perspective, to wipe out these bloodthirsty beasts who have been killing and eating both wizards and muggles alike. With a upfront battle, With a mammoth and an alpha at your side, you guys dispense of the enemies quickly, leaving one to interrogate, who has been annoyingly casting the silence spell to fort off any attempts to actually get good information out of them. The village at the moment is, at the current, is repairing the damages and mourning their lost. But time is running out for this wizard, and his spell slots are diminishing. So, with some conversation that we had prior, as one part of the group wants to help out with Alpha and getting the dead and dealing with that situation, and another group wants to interrogate, let's move to the map, shall we? Play a little bit of the appropriate music. And switch off back into the Forbidden Forest. And we are here. So, to give a little bit more description of the area that we have here, you guys are still in midday within the Forbidden Forest. The light is still giving out those hues of grains of these twisted, large, thick trees. There is an odd, eerie silence to the carnage that's been happening, as Alpha and a few other of the villagers are gathering those that have died, both the wizards that invaded and their own people who really had very little of a fighting chance to begin with. They're starting to pile up into a tent near Alpha, and you see that they're being put closer and closer together, and discussions of burning them has been uttered. To fast forward a little bit, as some tents were on fire, the fire was put out, blasts here and there. There's still arcanic residue throughout the air of the attacks. Sleet storm and broken tents still live. As I believe Leon is on top of a tree, currently scouting out. Bones also did a perimeter watch on her broom, and you both, from different viewpoints, have conducted that it's at least safe, and if anyone comes in, you will be noted. With y'all's positions there, I will say that about an annoying 20 minutes to closer to 30 have passed since last game, as you guys attempted to negotiate or to have any sort of conversation with this man, and the silence spell casted, and the silence spell casted again, and you are all noticing a bead of sweat, and after a couple of questions he remains silent, but the spell has not been casted again. Noting that as wizards, without his arcane focus, his hands being bound, there are very limited amount of spells that can be casted just verbally. So, I do want to start with the group that is helping Alpha at the current, and then we'll go into the interrogation. So with that, who is helping Alpha? Jericho for sure. Anybody else? Okay. So Griswold, Bones, Neff, Sonya, and Leon are all going to be part of the interrogation. All right.
Griswold is going to be heavily voicing his concern against this. I'd prefer if it was just the teachers. And I'll look to the students and be like, look, we're not going to kill him, but one way or another, he's not going to talk without some convincing. No harm will be done. I just want to try to appeal to reason with him.
Sonya just wants to vocalize, like, if y'all need me here, I'll be here. Because I have a knack for getting the truth out of people. But if y'all don't, then I'll go help the other group. Like, if y'all don't need me, I'll go.
I'm not moving.
Oh,
I'm willing to go help the other group too. I'm assuming I'm still in my burst.
Yeah, you can still be on your room. So those that are helping Alpha, and as you're seeing, I'll move the camera a little bit more over here. As you're seeing people gather loved ones, start crying over them. You see a couple of individuals grab one of the wizards that attack, throw them onto a pile, as a gentleman spits on one of them. You see wands being grabbed and broken and being thrown into the pile as well. Is there anything specific that you guys want to do?
Well, I was just gonna ask him. So I'm just gonna be next to him and be like, so Charles, I assume that me and you have a truce, and if Omni's still alive, what are your plans? Do you want me to bring you her head?
As there is a chuckle that comes from him, as those that are interrogating. This is the second time you see Alpha laugh in a conversation with Jericho. If you truly are the Greyback, and you possess this king's blood, I see no army behind you. And he looks around. I see one that I have. So what could this fortune teller tell me that isn't true?
So you still want to kill me?
And you see that he grins, and you see that he has these sharp canines, even in his human side, if you will. That is if you cross me.
You...
As he kind of looks at you. We could be brothers after all.
Could
he just grins.
Yeah. And I'm gonna put my hand out, shake his hand.
He shakes yours. His hand is extremely rough and calloused. It's almost like you're shaking hands with a glove made out of stone. And he's extremely firm and hard when he shakes, in comparison to how skinny and frail his body is. There's it's an odd visual in comparison to when he shifts, being this large, quite literally a 10 plus to 15 foot tall werewolf. It's strange how much power he has for such a fragile body.
I'm gonna be like, so does that mean I'm a part of your pack now?
And he's almost, packs always have an alpha, don't they?
There could be two, maybe one. Maybe I can be above you. One of these.
Oh Lord.
And he looks at you. If you ever want to dethrone me, I welcome the challenge.
One day we shall see.
As roll me an insight, Jericho.
Oh.
24.
You would have had a hard time reading him as a direct challenge in the past, but you have run with this pack in the woods for almost a summer, and in recent times, the past couple of hours, hanging out with him, if you can call that that. It almost sounds like a hard brother or a very rough parental figure talking to you at the moment. You get that feeling. And you also now that he's talking about kinship and blood and lineages, you're getting the sensation that he didn't talk to that skull and whoever's on the other side for him. You're getting the feeling that he wanted you to hear that. As the bodies are being gathered, you see that he flicks his wrist, and from his claw, a little bit of just spark comes out, and all the bodies start burning.
Nice.
Jericho, Griswold. Sorry.
All right, I'm going to grab what was once the zombified other boy right here, and start dragging him towards the pyre, and say, "Neff, can you at least drop me cactus? Like I told him to do the one thing. Yeah, that was wrong. I'm not gonna have him do anything else that's that out of line. I promise. Just please drop the cactus."
I'm just gonna hold on to him. I want to give him a hug.
This is an extended hug at this point. The hug's been like 30 minutes. Put him down. Please.
No,
Fine.
not at the moment.
As I drag the body over to the funeral pyre, and I assume past Jericho and Charles, I'm gonna look to Jericho and be like, "You think you could help me out for a minute?"
Doing.
And I'm going to message Jericho directly because
Secret message.
it's a little weird.
Um,
But after I convey this message to him, because I can't type and trigger my mic at the same time, I'm gonna walk back over and I'm going to sit down right here and try to get eye contact with this gentleman that is staying very quiet. I'm gonna put my shield on my back, like I'm sitting cross-legged, shield on my back, staff across my knees, and I'm gonna take off my mask and be like, "Look." And before I get into this little spiel, I am gonna drop this message to Jericho very quickly.
Sure. As you see that the fire is starting to rise within the bodies, Alpha would have conveyed to you, Jericho, as the body's being tossed over. This way, there's nothing to lead us back. The smell, the activity will lead people here. And as he kind of turns around, and you see everybody almost without a lot of communication, they're all starting to pack up their tents.
It's okay. It's understandable. Don't worry. I got you.
As very, very quickly, the smell around here is going to be god awful, because these are about 20 or so bodies being burnt. Yes, Leon.
Since it's getting a while now, I'm gonna who is still here?
No one has moved their character, so everybody's still there.
So because I'm feeling that my spell is starting to go down basically.
How long?
He is being constrained by a spell right now.
Yeah, Web. How long does Web last?
1 hour.
You have
But-
30 minutes left.
Yeah, 30 minutes will go by very fast. So
Yeah.
I'll just try to talk to somebody, but I wanted to do a mind link.
Sure.
And let's just say I can reach. That's because I'm on top of a tree.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that-
For role playing, you can reach
It's-
anybody here. That's
Yeah,
fine.
Neff is kind of like the closest one, I guess. So, because I think Sonya went to go here, I believe. Oh, I was what?
No, I stayed
Sonya
there.
went to that. Oh, you stayed here.
Yeah, I stayed there. Just
Okay,
I was waiting
well-
if y'all needed me or not.
Well, Sonya is closer, I guess.
Mhm.
So I'll just talk to Sonya. Do you have a rope? My spell might run out soon, or the web might not hold him for long. If you don't have a rope, I do have one. If you want to get it from me and tie him up.
I don't think I do, but I know Neff is right next. I know for sure she. So I'll ask Neff.
Okay.
She's
If
closer.
you need a rope, I have it, and just grab it from me.
I'll
And
ask
then
Neff for some rope and. Or like, are we tying him up? Is that what we're doing?
You both know that if you touch the web right now, you might get sucked to it. You have a very small window to tie him up
I'm gonna.
after.
I'll let them know that I'm like.
And
I will let go of the spell. Tell Neff. And I'll mind link Neff. Neff, I'm about to let go of the spell.
you can
Grab him
as
immediately.
pre-notion from previous games, you have an awareness when your spell's about to run out. So if you want to wait a bit, you can. If you want to do it now, it's 100% up to you. But you will know pretty like my spell's about to run out. We need to do it now.
Yeah, it's just sometimes we fast forward things about, so might as well just do it now
Sure. I mean, just
before I forget.
okay. If because you're thinking about it, if anything moves in the future, we can retroactively do that. Just letting you know.
No,
I
not
don't
that.
want you to feel like
It's not
if
about
we
that.
move
It's I
forward, we
will
can't go
forget
back.
about it. I will
Okay.
forget about it. It's been like 2 hours now. You're doing this. It was like, oh shit, he's not on the web. He's ran away. He apparated, kind of, or whatever. You know, forget about it.
Sure. Okay.
But basically, like, my spell might run out soon. I'll just drop it now.
Wait,
Grab him immediately.
and I can
So-
mind link with you too, right?
Yeah, since I'm mind linked with you, you can talk to me.
So in my mind, I'm going, wait, let me grab him before you drop it.
No, that's what I'm telling you. Like,
Okay.
I'm about to drop it.
Okay.
Grab him immediately.
Yeah. Okay. Let me grab him first and then drop it.
No,
Yeah.
because you won't be able to grab him once you get stuck in the web.
Okay, fine.
Whatever. Let's just 3, 2, 1 this.
You can time it. You'll have a mental.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna
Okay,
say,
okay.
Spinal, hang by me, please. I'm gonna
See.
put him down and I'm gonna go just 3, 2, 1, grab.
As you do that,
Like, what's that?
Neff, roll me an athletics versus his.
Oh yay!
Oh yay!
Yay! Athletics is good for me. 21.
You got a 22.
He did get high, but not a 21. As the web goes and you quickly grab him, Sonya preemptively having the rope out, as you guys discussed, start to tie around him. Who's ever tying the rope, I need you to roll me a sleight of hand. And Griswold.
I'm gonna look at this scene happening before me. Say in Druidic to Spiral, come over here and punch me. Punch my shield for a bit. Just trying to keep him distracted.
As he
But,
will 100% do that.
And I'm gonna look. Who's doing the tying? Is that Neff or Sonya?
What did you get, Neff?
I got an 18.
Okay.
I'll say Neff, try and make him comfortable at least. I know you're trying to restrain him from being able to, run off, but he's our captive. Might as well make him comfortable.
All right, 18 it is. Okay.
I'm gonna keep my hands on him. I'm just letting you know.
Of course. Why would you not? As he is tied as you can. You have a tight grasp on him. You feel his little swarms and wiggles. What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna ask him to just sit down and we're gonna have a chat.
He is definitely motionless. Lee? Sorry, I can't hear you. 1 second, please. It'll get what? So,
Right.
Bones.
I would like Bones to tell him in all the charisma that she can muster, to tell him we know a lot about a particular alignment we believe that you have. We've faced a lot of agents trying to subvert our efforts for the ministry and then trying to tell us all of these different false pretenses. So we're really good at sniffing that stuff out at this point. So please be aware that if you lie, it's going to be very obvious.
Roll your persuasion.
I'm just gonna look to Bones and be like, wait, we know he's aligned with someone? I just assumed these were dark wizards. Like bad people in the ministry or some shit. Because Griswold did not...
that out loud? Because I'm trying to get him to say stuff. Don't say that out loud.
Did Griswold say that out loud?
Griswold did say it out loud, but that's also because he didn't recognize the
Yes,
brand.
Of course. What did you get
Okay.
on persuasion?
I got a 20. A
20.
dirty 20.
Okay,
Can I respond to what Grizz is saying now?
please.
I'll say, of course we know who he's aligned with. It was extremely obvious when they came in the manner they did. They weren't fooling anyone.
Wait, so you have proof? He's with the big G?
I believe this man will give us all the proof we need. Let's hear it.
I'll just look to him and be like, look, if you are with the big G, you'll have someone in your ranks that also goes by my last name. His name's McLeod. Claymore McLeod, to be precise. He's me dad. For some insane reason that's beyond my knowing, he was taken from the place that we all lived at while I was off at school, and I came back to a destitute farm and a mother that was on her deathbed. So if you know of this individual, at least tell us that much. I wouldn't mind knowing what happened to me old da. I am very sorry for throwing backstory at you, Jesus, on the fly, but this was at the top of my list to ask him.
It's almost like it's good roleplay.
This being one of the most direct questions that has been asked for the guy, Sonya's gonna do command truth for it. She's been waiting for a direct question.
All right. As you mark off your spell, what is the DC for your saving throw?
16.
16. I'm gonna use this dice. What is
That was a 94.
It's a wisdom.
Okay.
She already knew.
As the question was uttered, and the command to answer truthfully. Let's see if he knows.
Yeah, he might not. This is just a total shot in the dark.
As the truth does come out, because that is a fail. That was a 14. As he just repeats, McLeod. And you hear farm afterwards. Like he's thinking, and the words are coming out, and you see his eyes bulge open wider when he's answering unwillingly. As casualty of chance, and then he just shuts his mouth.
Casualty of chance. What, you decided to bolster your ranks by abducting me pa? That's... gets us nowhere. Well, what's your name, at least? Everybody's got a name. I'm trying to make him at least a little less high-strung, is my intention here.
He, roll me persuasion.
That is a nat 1.
Okay, we'll take that die away. You can call me George.
Sure, George. Neff has her finger up.
As soon as this line of questioning begins, Neff's like unwittingly, but she's doing this. She keeps tightening her hands whenever Grindelwald's name is, or even hinted at. Yeah.
Alright, noted. Thank you. As the guy looks at you guys, and you do feel that his defensiveness is being lowered.
Uh-oh. As soon as I feel it.
Yeah, like you feel that
Okay.
he's answering questions. He's actually
Okay.
speaking.
Okay.
As he looks at you guys and smiles. Our contract is with the ministry. We're here to kill off these beasts. It's all legal. Paperwork has been signed.
By who?
Killing, eating, maiming children. Our own blood, even muggle-borns. And you're here, why? Why are you aligning with them? As far as I'm aware, you're here illegally. You have no contract, no jurisdiction, no paperwork following what you're doing. I could have you all arrested.
You're not exactly in a position to arrest us right now, lad.
And if
Now
you
that-
kill me, you're killing an aura. As how many have you already killed? You are in direct, as he smiles, you with like a boldness. As far as your own government is concerned, you all have a ticket to Azkaban. Your wands, unless you discard them, can be traced. Burnt body or not, people will find out what happened. As
Good
for
thing-
my old allegiance to a convincing and manipulative wizard, that's all in the past. You have nothing to tie me with this. But I do have something that I can share. Sarah, Samantha, Philip, Orion, Samuel, Ethan, Ezekiel, Zarach, Zeph, Amber, Hope, Muggle child Sarah, Muggle-born John, Muggle-born Gregory, Muggle-born Bethany, and then 29 different Muggle orphans. Do I need to go on?
Who are the 29 orphans?
That's just it. Orphans that have been mangled to death, clawed and bitten. Some found in sewers, some found in forests, some around Glasgow, some in London. All point to a threat, a curse, a disease that changes people into not human.
So your entire, and Griswold's saying this himself, your entire argument is under the pretext that werewolves are not human, right?
My entire pretext is under the assumption,
Lad,
the
it's a yes or no
truth,
question.
that I am here under the law to do what the law demands, and you killed auras.
Auras that were assaulting a covert operation given to us
Which
by the
has
minister
no
himself.
Proof. You
I'm gonna
could be
mind
lying.
Griswold something.
Okay.
Wait, can I even? How tall is this tree?
You can mind link with Griswold as well.
I assume I'm in range.
It's 80 feet, but I don't know how tall this is.
You're
How high I am.
Well,
You're
you're taking the
within range.
diagonal, so
You're Jeremiah,
than
you're
you
within
think.
range. You can mind link with them.
I'm just gonna mind link to Griswold. Like this is being said out loud. I can hear it from
Yeah.
where I am, right?
Mhm.
Okay, then I'll just mind link to Griswold, and then I'll say the exact same thing to Neff, and then to Sonya, and Bones is kind of there, so I guess I'll do it the same thing. But I just don't want to. This is character. This is
Yep.
my character. Is just he likes mind linking.
Yeah, what's up?
He doesn't like talking out loud a lot, but basically he'll say, well, like he's avoiding questions, especially the signed contract on their job, their supposed job for the minister. Maybe try to get that from them, Sonya, if you can.
I'm gonna bounce off that and ask, who signed off on this operation?
Command.
She is doing a second command truth. Oh boy.
That's a natural 17.
16.
Oh shit.
So, as you see that the spell hits and he shrugs it off, all files are public. You can see for them yourself.
Well, sure, let me just nip back on down to the ministry. I'll go down to the filing department and look up the exact fucking piece of paper that you happen to have signed off on. Sure, that'll be a walk in the fucking park. Absolutely.
What about your horse spit of a argument that the minister himself spoke with you? A couple of children?
I mean, we could get him here right now if you'd rather.
Then do that.
Okay. Hey, I'm trying to remember who has their owl. If anybody has an owl. Does
We'll
anybody
look to
have an owl?
Sonya and be like, you got a sending left in you.
Griswold, ask the question.
Griswold, what?
Ask the question. This is about him, not us.
I'm gonna.
We have nothing to prove.
Okay, I'm gonna
Uh-oh.
ask it. Who signed the contract?
Command. Truth.
Yeah, I was
I
gonna
have
mind
a
link.
few of these.
That's
I
a
was gonna mind
19.
link. Oh,
Oh, fuck.
I was gonna mind link to Griswold something.
Okay, what are you telling him?
It's basically like I don't at this point I don't trust the ministry at the moment. Sending us on a covert operation and then sending all these apparent orders, if they are actual orders of the ministry, which I think they are, not the big boys, the fish maybe.
I'm gonna speak up as I'm assuming him shrugging off the command. He's just gonna tell us to get stuffed.
He will mention again that all files are public.
I'm gonna start grasping to my left side with my ungloved hand, looking for a plant small enough to fit in a nostril, but big enough that it can survive a few minutes being uprooted.
Sure, roll me a investigation.
It's a dandelion. I don't know.
Investigation is a 13.
I'll say that you'll find it. It'll take you about 2 minutes or so to find one, but you will find one.
Sure, I'm going to grasp this and mutter a apology to the earth in Druidic as I uproot it.
Okay.
And then just kind of hold it in my hand for a second and be like, I'm only going to ask you one more time.
In the Okay, sure. What's up? What do you get?
Who signed off on this? Also, and I'm just gonna look around and be like, can someone show me the stupid brand on his arm again? I just want to see this real quick. Make sure it is.
I think it was posted in the Discord. The last...
I know, but Griswold either didn't recognize it or didn't understand its connotation.
Which
but
you
I
see
wanted
the G and then the other G on his left arm. You'll be
Yeah,
able to see it.
I'm on his left, I would show him.
Okay. As it gets the sleeve gets a little bit ripped with the tear just because of how the rope is tied in the binds. So,
Oops.
but you were able to see it. I'll get to Neff and Bones in a second in that order. As he does say, so the minister hired kids to cooperate
come out and talk with a
teamwork.
fucking werewolf and try to avoid violence. Yes,
And
I am
aligned
interrupting you on
with
purpose.
Beast. Neff, roll me a perception.
Okay.
Couple capable of anti-magic silver swords. What did you get?
19.
Oh, he's attempting to
Have-
break grapple.
Range of spells. As you're holding him, you do feel that he's moving and you're kind of getting tighter as you're holding his hand. And because of your size and how you're looking down, you see that behind him, he has his thumbs and rubbing a copper wire.
Nope. I'm taking him off. I'm taking it apart.
I'm not giving Neff the chance. Can I react to this?
She's the only one that sees it because she's physically
No,
holding on to him.
I'm reacting to her shifting the grapple.
Okay, so Neff, what are you doing first?
I'm literally breaking his, not breaking his thumbs, but I'm pulling them apart. Sorry. And letting the wire
Roll
drop, I
me
guess.
a strength with advantage because he is heavily restrained and it's just his thumbs. But we'll see. As I roll
With
a
advantage,
12.
okay.
Try to beat a 12, Neff.
A 12? Yeah, I definitely beat that. That is an 18, actually.
As by the time that she
I got
says
a 12.
that, you see that she kind of like kicked one of his hands, reached over while still holding onto him, powering down, and just grabbing a wire. It's already been sent.
Oh, that's the last thing you're sending. I am taking the plant and inserting it into his nostril and
Okay.
say, you have one final chance. Who signed the order? And I am like nose to nose with him.
I'm going
Command
down.
truth.
That is an 8. Would he know? Okay. As he utters one word in a shock and disappointment, and you see that he bites his tongue, trying his best to stop the word from coming out. As he laughs, Oliver, and he just like bites his tongue.
That is cool. Cast plant growth.
Okay.
No!
No.
Oh no, I was actually, like I said, I was going down at this point
Okay.
when I
Yes.
see Griswold that
Jeremiah,
because
you
my character trait.
Leon
No,
is already going down.
because I knew what was going on.
Okay, so what are you doing?
I'm immediately gathered swarm so I can move faster and
Okay.
immediately grab that plant on his nostril.
Whew.
I don't know if you need me to roll some kind of dexterity sleight of hand or something.
Please.
Okay. Roll me.
I don't even know if this will kill him.
Roll me
Technically,
sleight of hand, and then Griswold. What is your intent? As I'm trying to see what exactly is going to happen.
my intent is to have that plant explode out of his face.
Yeah.
How much does plant growth? Open?
Plant growth. Okay, plant growth does not do damage on its own, but I am trying to flavor this.
Like I'm not grabbing it. I'm like grab it, throw. I wasn't gonna hold it.
No, yeah. But it's being currently inserted into his nose. You need to pull it out from his nose. right?
It's centered on a point within range, and it's 100-foot radius from that point. I am centering that point to be the plant in his nose, and everything in that range becomes overgrown. And the intention behind it is to have the roots go up into his brain.
As this is not giving me what I want to know. Oh, finally opens up. Okay. Leon, what did you get on Dix?
19.
19.
I am amazed that Sonya didn't just counterspell this.
I don't know if she has a.
Maybe no spell slots.
I'm saving it just in case he finds a way to apparate.
As roll me a d6.
Who?
Griswold.
Me?
Yes.
Gotcha.
As you see the plantain break nose and you see its skin tear, as Leon immediately grabs the root, pulls it out as it's starting to expand, and you see it about to be thrown. What did you get?
That's a 1.
As he takes 1 point of damage, as you see his nose breaking and bleeding profusely. The d6 was the damage that he would have taken. He is still conscious. But he does not have a nose anymore.
Good.
Yes.
Oh, that's fun.
That's
Neff
funny,
at this
coincidental.
point is wrestling him to the ground. It shouldn't be that hard, and literally going to just like put her. I'm trying to think of what she would do. She would put her arm against his throat.
Okay. As he is gasping for, I need you to roll me a strength. What is your intention? To hurt him, make him pass out, kill him?
No, not fatal. Mostly just to subdue him more. Possibly make him pass out.
Sure. What did you get on your strength?
Strength was a 16.
Okay. All right. Bones. As you see Neff just grab on top of him, what are you doing?
And we saw the nose kind of explode, right?
You saw it? Yes, everybody saw the nose explode as the vines are growing more. As Neff, you're seeing that it did a lot more damage than just the nose.
Okay, shit. I want to just react and just go, oh my god, wait, that noseless look looks really good for a villain.
Fashion tips are being uttered.
My abdomen.
Neff, he's passed out.
I'm gonna stop.
I totally.
But I'm still like on top of him, basically like ready to go if he wakes up.
You,
I did what,
call.
I did what I did because I thought my alignment was that, and it was like, oh wait, no, that's a different character. It's a mission mashup, but it's fine. I did what I did. My alignment was like, oh wait, no, my alignment is different. I wonder if he would have done the same thing.
Who has medicine trained?
I do.
All right, roll me a medicine check, please.
Why?
Because
No. What is the like? What am I checking? Is what I'm asking.
a visualization of the body.
What body? Is he? Is the guy that Neff's restraining dead?
I don't know. That's what this check's for. You don't have to roll it.
Oh no, I was asking if you were like making me save him, in which case I was going to purposely fail. But if I'm just looking at it,
Well, you're just looking at it.
that is a 26.
Oh, no problem. Neff, what do you do?
2 things. As soon as he passes out, I'm going to look around and I'm just going to say, we need him alive. We need to tell the minister what's going on, and he's our proof. So I'm keeping him alive, and I'm going to uncork a health potion and pour it down his throat.
With the information that I got from the medicine check, I'm gonna turn his head sideways.
Okay.
And like tap the back of his head, open his mouth. I'm basically attempting to prevent that from happening as begrudgingly as I don't want to, hearing Neff say that.
Yeah,
I-
I know what's going on.
Yeah.
You can also, just letting you guys know, you can, if anyone has a healer's kit, you can
I do.
also use a healer's kit instead of a potion to stabilize him, so he's not
I'll-
dying.
Fine.
Well,
I
he
don't
said
have
I
to.
have a healer's kit, but I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on him.
Okay, so either potion, cure wounds, or which one's being done first? I'll let you guys
I
decide.
mean, if I'm already tending to him, I guess I'll just healer's kit. I want to note the absolute bare minimum just to stabilize him.
Mm-hmm. What did you get on the roll?
This dice does not like him. That is a 1 + 4, so that's 5. Plus his character level, but I'm not sure if that applies to an NPC.
Okay. You tipping him over, gauzing and taking care of the blood, putting him up straight, will definitely save his life.
The second I've realized he's stable and is no longer in any threat of actually permanently abandoning this mortal coil, I'm going to put my mask back on, put my glove back on, and then turn to spine roll and say in Druidic, "Let's take a fucking walk." And I need air. I'm
Okay.
mad.
With that, what do the rest of you guys do?
Cure Wounds
No.
of mine.
Okay. If you're still rolling cure wounds, then roll me cure wounds.
Yeah, it's a 6
Okay.
to try to fix his nose a little bit.
As you see that the nose gets closed up, and because of that, let me roll a thing. All right. Nope. He's still unconscious. Okay. And you see his nose gets like it's still. It looks like it's infected, and it looks like it's been trying to heal itself for like several weeks. But it's still there. Any amount of pressure will make him bleed. But he's at least you see that he is breathing a lot easier now, as though his body hasn't actually healed for a couple of weeks. Neff.
I'm going to look around at everybody else that's still there, and I'm going to say, "Hey, could somebody please message or do something to get the minister, because I don't know how we can get him to the minister other than the minister coming to us."
I only talked to Griswold about that, and then I'm gonna look at Neff. Since I'm this close now, I'm not gonna mind so everyone can hear me. Oh yeah, I only talked to Griswold about it, but at this point, I don't trust the ministry at the moment. Maybe let's find a little bit more information on what's going on. Because what if the person that tried to get us this job is maybe not even the ministry? As I tip my hat, and then looked exactly like the minister.
Am I in earshot of this? I'm not that
basically
far.
Sure.
It's basically I'm just showing maybe this is what happened.
I don't disagree
why-
with you.
That's why I disguised myself.
I don't disagree with
25
you at
seconds.
all.
Remove it.
But I don't know who else to go to with this at the moment, because
Who do you think we can trust more? I feel like we can trust maybe Dumbledore or something.
You know,
I'm just gonna say rather loud as I'm walking away. Well, we sure as shit can't trust Oliver, and I'm just, ugh.
Yeah.
Bones.
you guys, I have been thinking a lot since we saw Oliver in Forest Temple, and then we realized that there's potentially 2 Olivers and a lot going on. So I'm trying to replay back all of the interactions that we've. And one of the biggest cautions, I believe that, and I'm hoping my memory is correct here, but one of the biggest cautions that Oliver had told us, the unknown Oliver, if you will, was to be very cautious of Dumbledore, that Dumbledore's alignments were strange, that we should trust him, definitely wary. Which, if that proves to be somebody Grindelwald's camp or him specifically, we definitely probably could trust Dumbledore. Mike, no, he's already expressed the fact that he can fight. Well,
Sorry, cutting out at the very end.
Yeah.
that he can't fight potentially, but he could send us. I believe
Let me
that
cut you in a second.
my overall thought that we could trust him, and if we are able to believe Oliver was truly not who he portrayed in the fight with the Obscurial, then maybe our alignment is okay. Maybe our loyalty to Dumbledore is still safe. What do you guys?
No.
The last conversation we had with Dumbledore, he took off. We don't know where he went. That's my problem. That's the only reason why I wouldn't say let's immediately go to him, is I don't know where he is. But I trust Dumbledore.
Is there a way we can send a message to him? Maybe he can find us. I feel like he can find us. Can your bat send letters?
I don't have my bat with me.
My owl's in at Hogwarts.
Jesus, I want to note if you're keeping track of my healer's kits the way I am. After I walk away, I'm just going to lean against this table and I'm going to healer's kit myself really
Okay,
quick.
No problem. Please do. So you see the kit being displayed and wounds being treated to. So, for the rest of the evening, as an hour passes and the guy's still knocked out.
See, can I check if he's breathing?
He's breathing.
Fine. Okay.
Yeah, that's an easy check that doesn't require a roll. He's breathing. Is there anything specific that you guys want to do? Are you waiting for him to just wake up?
No, I'm just kind of resting. I guess I'll go back to my post.
You guys can take a short rest if that is what you want to do. And if anyone wants to do anything before he wakes up, please let me know. If not, then we'll see what happens when he wakes up. Sonya?
Yeah. And Sonya's been quiet this whole time because she's been trying to figure out everything. She doesn't. I know everyone's been sending stuff, but she's like mulling everything over. And then she's gonna look towards Bones and Neff and be like, "Do y'all happen to have? I know it's been a long time. Do y'all still happen to have those big, like, impenetrable bubbles by any chance?"
No, we used those on myself and my dad that time. We had to change.
If there was, I'm not flat out. I'm not setting a sending spell for Dumbledore or the Minister right now, since we still have all the camp here and we're still here. There's no evidence saying that we're the right or we're in the wrong, and we're on good terms with Alpha, and I want that. But there was a way that we can have this George fellow here for them to pick up later and let them deal with. I'm fine with. But I want to be gone whenever they come because I don't trust them after all this. So if you can find a way to have him knocked out for a long period of time, or some tent or bubble or whatever, then I'll send them a message after we're gone.
Yeah, I kind of agree with Sonya, and I'm very interested to maybe go talk to the Alpha again. Because he's been such the center of so many people targeting. There's got to be. I'm not sure if there's other people in play, what he represents to everybody as far as, a pack leader or what it is. Seems like he's definitely a target. And not for the humane that we might think. Why would Grindelwald people? Message.
I'm sorry, you cut out at the end again.
I said, why would Grindelwald care anyway if he's killing people, whether they're magical or not? Because that's kind of what he doing, inspiring fear and getting people to follow his message. So it doesn't anything the Alpha's done was out of alignment with what we know of Grindelwald's overall feeling. If anything, should be doing like he did with the hag and everything else, trying to coerce him to his side. I don't know, but I feel like the Alpha knows, and potentially the Alpha could restrain this guy.
As in that moment, Jericho, you feel a hard just like tap on your shoulder. As from Alpha's perspective, he just kind of like just hey, pay attention. And but it's not that you will show, but on the inside, like ow.
It was just a tap,
It
but
was
to
just a
Jericho, it was like pow.
Yeah. As Alpha just starts walking to the group. I don't know if you're following Jericho.
I'm still brooding at my table.
As he starts walking forward, and then looks at you, Bones, directly. I can restrain him. Easy.
Yeah, yes, sir. Anything you can do to help out? We're trying to keep him alive, if at all.
As when you say alive, he just smiles.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say something like that. I was like, alive, if you will, but
Yeah, Jericho's just look at him. Do it.
We didn't hear you.
Yeah, sorry, didn't hear you.
I said Jericho sits and look at Charles and be like, just do what they say for now, or at least try to.
try to.
As he smiles and looks at everyone, like kind of just. It's uneasy, and there is this feralness to Charles. There is this beast quality to him that when he looks at you and just stares you up and down, you have a trickling feeling of flight or fight in the back of your head. You just don't know what he will do, and you feel defensive. Neff, I'll get to you in a second. And then Bones after that. As he looks at every single one of you and utters, I don't know why. I'm a particular interest to them. But when they ask to join their cause, they don't follow any man or law. That could be your answer. And if
sorry.
as he kind of looks at the unconscious body at the moment, that is breathing with all your efforts combined, unwilling or willing. If it's true that the records are public, why not go look at them? Neff, Bones, and then Leon.
Okay. There's like a couple different things. Neff was like, first in response to Sonya, she's going to say, I really don't want to leave him for Oliver or anybody else to pick up. I'd rather keep an eye on him.
I'd rather not be in the vicinity with anyone whenever they come for our own. If it happens to be his people, I'd rather not be here. Our people, I'd still rather not. I don't want to get let him be their problem. Since we have all the alpha within the ministry, we got what we wanted. What we wanted from.
I feel like this is I feel like the ministry. Sorry.
No, you're good.
I feel like the ministry would have better ways to interrogate or get the truth. Whether it's the minister or it's Dumbledore or whoever, I feel like somebody else would have a better way to get him to talk. And I feel like this might clear some people's names, you know? If that
I
makes sense.
I don't agree with that. I'd rather not.
You rather not? Sorry.
I'd
Your
rather
last
not be if they come.
Bones.
I want to first say to Charles what he was want to say. I'm trying to be very respectful, not like a sarcastic kid. But I want to say, Mr. Alpha, we understand that this is your home, this is your pack.
Alpha
And I didn't mean any disrespect by what I was saying, but it just seems like your particular name as a target has come up in conversations more than once, and I can understand actually because, like you're saying, you're not going to be part of any plan, and I just don't believe that in any case exterminating children and innocent people wherever they are is correct. I hope that our actions prove to you that intent to understand, not aid either side's pretty bad situation. And then to Neff and to Sonya, I just wanted to say, I really don't think that anybody who would come from the ministry would probably be an official representative, because it seems like all we get are people who are double agents around. I would be very.
Leon, and then Grizzy.
A little response to Alpha saying
Yeah.
about trying to join their cause or inviting him. I'm at my broom by this point, so I'm just gonna fly over here, or I guess over here, and I'm gonna tell Mr. Alpha,
Mr. Alpha Daddy.
Mr. Alpha Daddy. I'm like, we've encountered something like that when someone doesn't want to join the cause. Grindelwald attacked this certain people, and then shoot, there was one more thing. I guess in a little bit in response to Bones as well with the ministry, like, and I kind of agree with Bones here about the ministry. Really, right now, I don't trust the ministry. If we go to the ministry to maybe they can interrogate him better. What if the person that we take him to is another agent?
Grizzy.
I'm just gonna walk back over and interject. There's still the matter of the runner, the fish that operated away. And I'm just gonna look around and be like, y'all know we're on the clock, right? He's gonna go tell somebody, and he's long gone. This area isn't safe anymore.
But I guess I'll look at Alpha's like, it seems like everybody's packing. You're moving your camp. I wouldn't
move a
assume.
lot.
What's our plan at this point? I'm looking basically like the party. Even though I'm the professor.
As Alpha goes there and interjects, and he's the plan is you disappear. Leave me out of this. You can give me a chew toy if you want, or not. Neff.
As soon as she hears that,
And then
she's
Griswold.
gonna reach into her bag and be like, chew toy, let me see.
Grizzy.
No, she's
Okay.
gonna.
I have this staff.
Yeah, Griswold?
She's gonna
What's the
just
sorry?
kind of grin at him, but she's gonna be like, "We are right next to Hogwarts, so we're still in the Forbidden Forest. We can potentially go to Hogwarts and try to figure this out. There's dungeons. There's the room of requirements there's that room that yeah.
Pretty sure the school isn't going to be so happy about us dragging a captive, kicking, screaming, and bloodied into
He
the
doesn't have
school.
to talk.
Well, yeah, that is true, but it's more of an image thing, like a professor and his students dragging a captive into a
We're like,
school.
have you seen this movie Weekend at Bernie's?
Oh Lord.
It's a great novel.
I mean, novel.
We're not Weekend at Bernie's-ing the captive.
So, order. I'll give you guys time to ponder and think. We're gonna go on intermission, and we'll come back in 15 and see what y'all decided to do. With some good information out there, Alpha packing and leaving, the plot yet again thickens, and your list of allies is growing thinner and or stronger depending on your perspective. So we'll be back in a minute. All right. Welcome back. So, Order of the Broken Moth. What do you guys want to do?
Griswold's just gonna be silent and because they all know what I want to do. They saw me try to explode a plant out of his brain and fail, but yeah, I'm just gonna defer to the rest of the party and be like, I'll look to Leon and be like, it's whatever they want to do. It's their class field trip, not ours.
We look at him like, at this point, I really don't care either.
Because if I had my way, he'd be planty, very planty.
But this is our proof.
A proof of what?
Our proof that Oliver is not who he says he is.
I mean, we could just lop off his arm and then be like, well, it was obvious he was a part of Grindelwald's whole cult.
I mean, that is good.
Or we can go get the real Oliver.
That requires a spell I don't have access to yet.
That
Oh,
would
Yet.
no,
No more sand.
no,
Not that.
Yeah,
no.
but what's to stop this fake Oliver from saying he's not the real Oliver?
That is true.
Yeah, I mean, there's always going to be some counter argument they're going to come with that's going
Look.
to catch us off guard because we don't expect people to be lying the way they. So we just, maybe run and.
Wait! Griswold's gonna be like, wait, I've got an idea, but it's really stupid.
No.
I'm in. I'm in.
Jesus,
Guys.
would Griswold understand that Moonbeam changes all people assuming a false appearance into their true form?
If you do some research, you might know the answer to that.
That's fair. Okay.
Neff?
Okay. Neff is going to very plainly say, look, what happens if whoever, like the Auror that was here, comes back here with other Aurors and they pin it all on us, making it seem like we just killed a bunch of them? This is our way to say this is not what happened because this guy is in the wrong.
Correct, but how did they know we were here? It was covert mission.
Yeah, no survivors.
And number two,
Because they saw us. That Auror left.
Alpha told us to go look for the records. I think we should. I
don't disagree with that. I'm saying we could do that as well as bring this guy along.
Just
How are you going to drag a bloody,
No.
a bloody
He could-
body?
All for killing this guy and going for the record. Say aye.
Hi.
Jeremiah?
not with his alignment. No.
What were we saying, Leon?
Oh, basically, well, like, how are you gonna drag this body? It's like
I'm a
really
very
not,
strong person.
I'm not up for killing him right here and now, but how are you gonna drag this body all across Europe without getting any kind of suspicion from
It
Muggles
doesn't have
or
to
the
be
magic
all
group?
across Europe. I really just want to get him back to Hogwarts.
I mean, if
And
he's
honestly, I would love to get Dumbledore's impression on what we should do.
As far as we know, Dumbledore is not at Hogwarts. Second, there's a lot of students and teachers at Hogwarts. There's bound at least one person to see us dragging a body, bloody. They probably don't know that it's alive.
I can keep a corpse from decomposing for 10 days.
Bones.
I just think that the alpha gave us a really good alternative. That number one, this guy was attacking him, so the alpha has a vested interest in not letting him go back, remount another attack, somehow gets away. And number two, we can go acquire one of those balls and bring it back to him if we have to live. But I feel like he's already killed how many people in this pack? Do we even have a right to try to take this guy from him? I don't know. It's not something I want.
I'm just gonna look and be like, "Hey, Spineroll, you want a punching bag for 10 days?" Just
Yeah,
saying.
Fine Roll can knock him out. It's fine.
Oh, no, like
Yeah.
he doesn't.
No,
he doesn't
it's
have to
fine.
be
That's what
alive.
I'm taking it as.
Ah,
Okay. Enough. I'll meet you in the middle. How about this guy? You carry him all. This is your problem. You carry him
Mhm.
all the way back to Hogwarts.
Cool.
We leave him out the outskirts. Get someone, notify that he's there, and then we get out.
Who would we
I'll
tell?
compromise. I'll message Dumbledore when we're on the outskirts,
Okay.
where he's at, and then we get out of there.
Okay.
technically, we wouldn't even need Dumbledore. Just one of the higher up teachers, and tell him to notify the. Oh wait, we don't trust the Ministry. Shit.
Nope.
But
That's
we leave him there, and we get back into the
Fine.
forest, and we take
If we
care of
can-
whatever we need to.
Feel like we should also let people know where we're gonna put him, so the alpha has a chance to do what he feels.
No.
Alpha's gonna violently murder him.
Yes, exactly.
He
No.
already said he killed him as a chief, so I don't
What
feel
the
that-
crap? What the crap? No.
Doggo just wanted
I'm
to
taking
man.
Sonya. I like your idea. I will drag him
Of
wherever we need.
compromise.
Yes,
Yes.
that's great.
If-
Let's
Just so
do
you guys
that.
know,
Alpha can help
Alpha's
us,
been
we sh-
standing there right next to
know,
Jericho
this
the
is
entire conversation.
And I'm saying
Yeah.
it's not even fair. They literally killed some of his people. We might not have a right to do anything that he doesn't have the right to.
Okay. So
Is-
since Jesus reminded me, Alpha's standing right there, I'm literally gonna look at Alpha and I'll be like, Alpha, please, would you please give us leave to take this one person away so that we can clear some sort of misunderstanding?
As he's looking
Jericho's
Thoughts in the
all
back.
of you. You either leave me a chew toy or you don't. I don't care.
Okay,
No, this is what I get.
since you said that, I'm not meaning this as any sort of disrespect. This is actually something I've kept with me from way back when, but I would like to show you how much it means, how much you and your
Human
kindness
fucking
has
chew toy.
meant to me by giving you this, and I'm gonna give him the trophy from the guy I beat up. That was from like the first campaign, the first like session we had.
He looks. You have no idea if he's angry, pissed off, confused. He gives you this complete blank stare.
I'd be
and
like,
then,
wait, if it
folds his arms with the trophy still in hand, and that's it.
I'm just gonna be like, well, if it's chew toys
Thank
you want,
you.
I might have a femur in me bag and go to reach for part of one. I've still got a pocket skeleton.
He's walking away from you guys now.
I'm gonna
I'm gonna
actually.
say thank you,
I'm gonna
Alpha.
follow him. I'm gonna follow him.
And this
Also,
is how Jericho leaves the campaign.
All right, Nick's
gonna-
turn.
I'm gonna go to Alpha a little bit and
Sure.
tap his shoulder.
You're still
just-
flying.
Yeah, I'm still on my broom because he's super tall. Oh wait, is he tall?
No, as a human,
At uniform?
he's average. He looks like a very average weak man.
Okay, I'm just gonna look at him. It's like, I know you in your camp, but do you need any kind of money?
No.
Are you sure? I don't know
He
if you
looks
use
all around. Just shakes his head. Like, yeah, he's sure.
it. Sure. Okay, I was gonna give you some money if you needed, but
Sorry, I trampled down your camp with a giant mammoth. Here's some gold.
fix up to fix up that
I
tent.
mean, gold would buy him a brand new tent, but
Huh?
gold would buy him a brand new tent, but you don't
That
seem
also
that he cares.
requires they contact civilization, and that's a little risky for a camp full of werewolves.
Well, I don't know what really happened here, but I don't know if you'll take it, but we apologize for what happened. A little bit of a question mark to that
He gives
statement.
you
because
a
he doesn't know what.
stare at you, the exact same one he gave Neff, which triggers your flight or fight responses. And you don't know if he's angry or confused.
I'm just gonna look to Sonya while this is happening and say,
Then it goes.
I have a caveat to your compromise with Neff.
I'm listening.
If he acts up, he dies. If he regains consciousness and attempts to do some janky shit,
He died.
he doesn't make it out of this forest.
She's gonna look at Neff. He's your problem on the way back.
That's fine.
That includes Griswold if you try to do anything to him.
Can
I only have
Alright.
so many count spells a day.
Can I investigate his pockets to see what if he has anything else
Sure.
that he might use to try to escape if he regains consciousness?
What's you guys have fingers up, so
Yeah.
whoever wants to do that. I guess Bones and then Bones.
Yeah,
then Sonya.
22 on that investigation.
Okay, give me a second.
Can I send a message to Alpha, and I want to use message so I can see him?
Why don't we
He's
stop
in range.
prying in the man's head?
I'm not
You know-
crying,
Ah,
You
fair.
know, I haven't mind licked with him.
Oh lord.
but can I do this?
Yeah.
Okay, I'd like to send a message to Alpha and say, Mr. Alpha, no due disrespect any of this seriously. We apologize if our presence here even brought on this attack. I think this is completely unfair. And for my part and everything, I believe I speak for the party too. We're not going to go forward and let anybody think that the wolves are 100% justified in just defending their home. Sorry this happened.
You hear a response in your head. Okay.
Alpha is trying to exit stage left, and we are trying to milk him for drama.
Give me emotions. No. Tell my wife I said hello.
Okay. Neff is gonna look at Griswold and say, I need you to leave him alone so that I can carry him back and not have to worry about you attacking him. Please? This is coming from Neff. Please?
Got you, Sonya.
Like I said, if he acts up, breaks the bonds, attempts to apparate, does anything that a teacher might perceive as a threat to the livelihood of his students or himself, I will do what's needed. Failing that, like Sonya said, he's your problem.
Sonya, speaking of which.
Yeah. At their chair. I'm gonna go to Alpha.
Okay, so Jericho and
Jericho's
Sonya.
just standing there shaking his head like.
I'm just waiting for Alpha to just be like, all right, piss off, the lot of you. Fuck's sake.
So, what are you guys doing?
No. I was gonna offer him money, but since it didn't work with Leon,
Yeah.
he's not. She's gonna. Yeah. What? Like, forgive me, but I was in. You probably knew I was intruding whenever you're having your conversation. What was that purple haze?
Jimi Hendrix song.
Because Sonya wasn't able to listen to it, but she saw it.
Oh, I don't remember what it said, but I know I was there for the second one.
What did you say? What was it?
Yeah, what was it? The purple smoke.
Communication with someone who's apparently dead.
How are you able to communicate with it? Or how did you get the item to communicate with that?
A dark witch gave it to me in the hopes to coerce me to kill the runt in gain for the strongest, like an army. And then he looks around, but I think I already achieved that on my own.
Do you happen to... Excuse you. Do you happen to have caught her name?
I think she goes by the name of Omni, who has interacted with many others.
Yes, we had a run-in with her.
I know.
I bonked her with me staff.
We thought we disposed of her, but apparently not.
Maybe you did.
Uh,
The dead don't come back.
Well, it seems like they can still talk through the realms of whatever she...
Many things and illusions stay. But the dead don't come back to the living.
Griswold. Oh,
No, they're still dead. They're not conscious.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't quite come back in the same state as you left them.
From our experience with her, I advise you don't contact or break off contact with her. You don't need her for your pack, given their condition as they are now. They need you and not any other foreign people behind you.
Great, I didn't think about that on my own. I really appreciate it.
I'm here to help.
You feel the, like, ow, what a fucking dick, like, stab you right in the back.
He's a sassy wolf.
Yeah.
He's-
You probably already got apologies from my other people, but yeah, I apologize for everything that happened here. People are scared of what they don't understand.
As he looks at you and just, okay.
All right. Okay, I'm gonna take this one and let's go.
Jericho, what did you do before Sonya approached?
No, it's just if he was already leaving,
Mhm.
Jericho was just gonna put out his hand one more time and say, "Take care of your people." I'll.
Catch you on the flip side.
One day we'll have that challenge, and called me a runt.
Sonya's gonna be like,
As he looks at you almost at eye level, because you guys are pretty close in height, in this form, it's because you are a runt.
Get wrecked.
Sonya's like laughing at this.
One day we'll see who's the runt, who's the real king.
You see he chuckles and walks away.
He's laughing. and
But
walking away.
if you ever need me, give me a howl.
In the most friendly of banter, you see that as he's walking away, he flicks you off.
I love him.
You too, buddy. Have a good one.
Morty, I taught these people that this is what it means to say hello.
I'll see you in the full moon.
Like, he speaks my language. I love it.
So, with this said and done, as the werewolf village tribe, this camp, is starting to pack up and starting to leave. About 2 more hours will pass by. And by this time, everyone's practically gone or leaving, as the corpses are still being burnt. The smell is horrendous at the moment. The body, actually, is still unconscious. What are you guys doing? Are you heading straight to Hogwarts? Because it's going to be a couple of hours of a walk.
That's what I was planning.
Okay.
Couldn't we isn't the sun going down? We could probably afford to get halfway there, camp for the night.
Whatever you guys want to do, just let me know.
I'm
Jericho?
No, I was just gonna go and check the tent and see that the hookah is still in there.
By this time, it won't be. If you checked earlier, it would be there. You notice that he's taking it.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Rip.
you're 17, bro.
Yeah, like God, we don't want our students abusing illicit substances, contacting otherworldly beings.
Too late for that.
Oh Lord,
Bones.
Mushrooms, no.
mushrooms.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I don't know. Honestly, I can't even remember. Just mushrooms came into my head.
Mushroom kicking in, man.
I'm sorry. I don't know. Honestly.
Alright. No problem. So, you guys are going to go halfway till the sun sets, camp, and then head to Hogwarts in the morning?
If everybody's agreeing with that.
Can we be extra cautious of banshee trees? I don't really know how to look for that, but maybe just look around.
Sure.
My little argument with that, like maybe we can just walk straight there. Maybe the dark will help us be hidden a little bit more.
As I will say, for the sake of a story, as you guys are walking towards the castle, an hour will pass by, and George, as he called himself to you guys, will wake up, restrained and unable to do much, unable to close his hands or really do anything, not able to fully get a rest for any incantations to recover or anything of that sort. He's pretty much just dead weight at the moment, occupying his time and sleeping. After an hour of walking, he wakes. It's 2 hours of walking. You're starting to see the sun starting to set.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually, like, when he wakes up and when we're like, did someone gag him?
You guys can gag
Yes. Yes.
him. Easy enough, gag.
No more verbal bullshit.
With a gagged man in your position, Neff, you're having to constantly either shift shoulders or change his body, because even though, yeah, you can carry the dude for sure, but it's still an hour to 2 hours of carrying the weight, so it is going to be restricted.
That's fine. That's fine.
As you're doing so, and the sun is starting to set, anything specific that you guys want to do, or are you going to push on for a bit more? What's the plan as the sun is setting?
Blindfold him.
Okay, blindfolded. Sure, easy enough again.
Sonya, we can't hear you, although I can see your mouth moving.
Oh. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, till 5 o'clock I have Tito.
Okay. Until 5 o'clock? Then Tito's close to going away, because the sun will set after 5.
Okay, that's...
Okay.
I'm gonna be walking right behind Neff, just kind of keeping an eye on our captive, and the whole time giving Spineroll like good treatment, being like, "You murdered enemies of the state, good boy." Yeah,
As he looks at you, I vanquish my enemies. I
of
am
course.
smooth operator.
Smooth operator.
Bones.
Can I send a message to Sonya as we're going and say,
Sure.
basically, I just want to kind of, and I know I guess it's out loud, but kind of hush. So here's, and I want to message her and say, is there any way you think we can figure out what message he sent to who?
I'm not sure. If there is, I'm not able to find out. That's above my knowledge.
I guess we can't just ask directly and hope he'll be on it.
Well, tomorrow morning.
You messaged to Sonya, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And Sonya's gonna ask either. Oh, if we're just walking, she's gonna ask aloud to mostly Leon or Brown. Be like, is there any way? Because I don't want to do it. Is there any way y'all can write a letter for, or just have the information that we got from him earlier? So whenever we leave him outside the school, we don't have to he'll have the knowledge of what we found out.
My journal's immediately coming out.
Just the fairy takes the pen
Like-
and starts writing.
Yeah, be like, we found this information from this person,
Exploding.
all the
And then
stuff.
writing.
I'm gonna ask Leon if I can add a footnote to the end of his thing. End of this letter that we're writing, and assuming he's okay with it, I'm going to scrawl in Druidic, Oliver. That's it.
Okay. As you guys were pacing, and since the fairy is the one that's writing, it's not a big deal. Bound, gagged, blinded, restrained, beat up to an inch of his life with a little bit of healing. As you guys are seeing the physical sun starting to go down. What do you guys do? You still will have lights, but I just want to know.
Like, all in favor of camping, say aye. Aye.
Okay. So,
Okay, we-
I'm happy either way. I don't care.
all right.
So that was 4. That was basically 4 people. So
Yeah.
I guess we're camping.
That's majority, but it's a group decision.
So
No.
you guys put up tents and everything, or what's up?
Do we have the spell slot for a tiny hut?
No. Oh wait, let me check.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, y'all are. I did not.
Last one.
Yeah.
Okay. As the sun is setting, how long
Are
does
we on the outskirts of Forbidden Forest?
you still have a couple hours away?
We're in the thick of it.
Yeah. Until it's actually dark, I'll put it up.
And okay, so
'Cause it's 8 hours. I'm not
okay,
doing it
so
5.
yeah, gotcha, understood. So as the sun officially sets, and you see that the hue of green all around the forest changes to a slightly darker one, hints of purples here and there. You start hearing rustling throughout as creatures of the night starting to appear. Still light, stars are bright for sure, giving you path. You guys still have illumination. You can still see fairly well. As you guys are taking a couple of steps forward, you see that the guy, George, for our purposes, is pretty immobile. Griswold, you can swear he's sleeping, or maybe he's just exhausted. Either or,
Yeah.
whatever. He's quiet and not a bother. But at this moment, since you guys are still technically walking, you hear the being careful as to not make noise or get anything drawn to you, staying away from any thick fogs or anything that would be considered banshee territory. You don't hear anything close for sure. You hear movement far away into the forest. You start hearing owls waken. You you do
Looking for
hear,
centaurs.
you don't hear hooves. I will let you know
Thank
that.
God.
There are other creatures here, but you don't hear them either. But I believe Bones. Who has the red hat?
Red hat.
Someone picked up a red hat and put it in their inventory. A hat that looked just like the sorting hat.
Hey. Did I know we saw it. I think the one that saw it, did I pick it up? I remember
I'm asking you guys because I distinctly wrote down in my notes that one of you guys picked it up.
It would be in...
Sonya. Yeah, Sonya only got some gold, some silver, and 14 wands whenever she looked.
This was before we got to the... This was the red hat that was by the Aura Bones as we were on the way there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh.
I remember definitely seeing it and pointing it out. I don't remember. I didn't write it down that I picked it up. I guess if that makes sense, and I probably...
Griswold was more interested in the skeletons.
Okay. So no one has it on their sheet.
I would have noted it if I had. Full human skeleton, vile arcanic ink, spell gems.
Yeah, it looked like the sorting hat. I specifically wrote down that we saw it, but I don't... And I remember, because I think you had done... I did a perception, and I saw it, and I told everybody, hey, look at the hat. We're like, oh, okay. Maybe I did pick it up. I didn't write it down.
So, that's going to change a lot then. Did you pick it up or did you not pick it up?
Moment of truth.
You choose.
I honestly, because that was right before we found Thomas, wasn't it?
It was, I believe, after.
Yeah, it was after as we were heading northward.
Yeah, I didn't write it down. I think I pointed it out, but I don't think I picked
Okay. Well, then,
and Lee writes down everything.
Not
in
always.
that case,
I didn't.
you guys hear up again just some noises and muttering and things out in the vicinity, but nothing yet. An hour passes by, a third, and it's starting to get to that point where it's still bright that you can see, but maybe it's time to put up the tent, as you've been in the dark for about 2 hours now.
It's about 7, 8 o'clock at night.
It's probably closer to 9.
Okay. I'm gonna look down at a spine roll and be like, tremor sense, smooth operator. Let's stay on our toes.
As the hut gets put up, a awkward sleep with a gentleman next to you that you guys don't like, but still one. Is anyone doing watch or anything, or are you just sleeping throughout the night?
I'll take a watch.
Okay.
I was wanting to do a watch, but if I'm watching him, basically, I don't know how that would work.
You can watch him and do a watch. Like, you can do that physically. Is anyone gonna watch the guy all night? Are you guys taking shifts doing it? What is your plan?
I was gonna like watch him and also like watch on the outskirts.
Okay.
And I promise no funny business, Neff. I'll pinky swear you on it. I'm not gonna murder him in the night.
Who is doing first watch? Okay. So Sonya and Leon. All right. Both of you guys
I'll
roll
do-
perception.
I'll set an alarm also when I do hut.
Okay. Perfect. That's really good.
Perception.
Yes, please. Because you guys can see outside of the hut slightly.
23 for me.
Good.
16.
Okay. As you guys don't hear... Sorry, apologies. You guys don't see anything active. Your captive is pretty much using the time to sleep and rest. But, Leon, you hear heavy, heavy footsteps. Just running around.
Where am I hearing it?
All around you, in different locations. Not anywhere specific. It's not pinned to one location and it keeps traveling back and forth.
I don't
It's
see
there
it.
for like, you don't see anything. It's there for like 5. For a second, you don't hear anything. 5 minutes later, you hear it running south of you. 10 minutes pass by, you hear north of you. Like 12 seconds pass by, you hear it east side of you. So it's scattered all around, but you hear heavy footsteps. And for that number, it almost sounds like something heavy just falling directly onto the ground, like a stone or something solid for sure. But you're
During my watch, I'm sorry. Can I take a short rest while I'm looking also?
yes, you guys technically
are we
already took
on
a
the
short
way? Okay.
rest.
Okay.
So if you guys didn't do anything on that short rest, you can do it here. That's fine.
Little shit.
But your guys' watch, other than those couple of noises that Leon hears, goes uneventful. Who is doing second watch? Neff and... Alright, our wolf boy. So you 3 are doing second watch?
I mean, if there's already 2 volunteers for it, I'll take the third one.
Okay.
But I assume Neff doesn't trust me enough to leave me alone with the captive.
So Neff and Jericho, you guys take second watch?
Yes.
Okay. Both of you guys roll in perception, please.
Dirty 20.
That is a natural 20 plus.
Oh, 20, and then what did you get total, Jericho?
Nat 20 plus 8, so 28.
28. As you guys are definitely hearing footsteps, like actual footsteps, and then you hear gurgles and some sort of just grumbles around, and you start hearing crunching. And you hear almost for a good bit, nothing happens.
Quiet.
And then both of you guys start hearing those heavy footsteps, but you're noticing that it's circling around y'all. What do you do?
Keep an eye on this guy. I'm gonna see if I can climb a tree. Maybe I can notice him.
I am getting my maul out
Okay.
and just taking a defensive stance.
Okay. As you grab your maul out, and Jericho, you're up.
I'm not outside of the.
Of course, yeah. Jericho is stepping outside. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Jericho,
I'm gonna stealth to it. I'm gonna stealth and climb a tree. See if I can
roll me stealth. Ooh, that's a high number.
I got 29.
29. Okay. As you're about to step out, and both of you see this image. Horrific, gnarled teeth, blood dripping thing just run right up to the tent, and you see this huge scythe just try slashing at it and nothing happens. And you see what looks from your perspective to be a goblin with a teeth larger than maybe rivaling Alpha's, with these thick metal boots and a scythe too big for it. And you see 2 more start approaching the tent, and your alarm immediately sounds off, Sonya, and you wake up as there is about 6 of these little things just all around, and they're about the size of a goblin. And every time you hear them, everybody now wakes as these large boots made out of complete steel starts kicking at the tent and
Are
slashing
they
at
about
him.
30 feet from the tent?
No, they're like 5 feet from the tent.
Okay, well, Spinroll's gonna wake me up because Earth Sense is a thing and he can feel them coming through the earth.
Yeah, he has to be awake and conscious, but
He
sure,
has to be awake and conscious? Sure.
everybody does wake up with the tremors. They're not subtle at all. As you guys see these things.
Oh. I was expecting.
Wait, what?
I was expecting hobgoblins, but okay. Yeah, Redcaps.
As their hats, speaking of Redcaps, their hats are the exact tint and color of red, and they look identical to the sorting hats.
Lovely.
As everybody's awake, including
Do we
your
all
friend.
see
You
them?
all see them, yeah. They're
We can
trying.
see outfits.
Yes, they're doing their best to try to get in, and they're not. As your alarm, your alarm is kind of ringing in an annoying sense. You can dismiss it if you will. You fear that you might get a headache if it just continues.
Yeah, I'll dismiss it, and while I'm like mentally doing that, be like, they can't get inside. Guys, we're fine. We're fine.
Yes,
Hey
and
guys,
then
that's
also,
the
like-
same hat that I saw.
yep,
I
the
didn't pick
exact
up.
like every single one of them has the exact same hat.
Like it? Kill him? I don't like it.
As 20 minutes pass by and they're clawing and searching and slashing and kicking, but nothing happens.
Well, if they can't get in the tent,
Leon, what time is it?
It is about 2 in the morning. It's about 2 in the morning.
has long rest gone through yet, or how many more hours?
No, you
do
need
we-
8 hours of rest.
We pitched the tent at 9. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. Spend about 5 hours. I need 3 more.
You guys can be.
You want me to take care of this, guys?
I'll help.
How many of
There's
How
6
many
of
are
them. There are currently 6.
When does the hut run out?
I have 3 more hours on the hut at 5 a.m.
Maybe we should try to get a couple hours and be ready to fight when it's up.
Do you think you could sleep through this?
Griswold is already stuffing gauze from a healer's kit into his ears.
So what is the plan, guys? As these creatures are outside your tent, just screaming and slashing and kicking, trying their best to get in.
I'll take care of these guys. Can somebody just please keep an eye on our friend?
Wait, can they
On
see
George.
in and see us, or do they only know that there is a presence here? You're not going to answer that.
Oh,
I
You gotta
guess
step out with Neff.
I'll go help.
I'm going to say wait,
Yeah,
guys,
why?
wait. And I'm going to walk up to right at the edge of the tent, directly in front of one of these Redcaps attempting to get in that can't.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to Halo of Spores through it.
I actually don't believe you can.
I can't?
Nope, magic cannot go in or out of the tent.
Huh. Okay, well that didn't work. I don't know if these are low health things or not.
They look savage.
They look savage.
I'm just gonna smash some real quick.
Why don't we just
We'll
sit?
help.
Why don't we just sit still for a minute, see if eventually they fuck off, or if they're
They bring more.
persistent.
As we're
Can we
going-
try to talk to him? And they can't
Creatures.
hear us through the tent.
Yeah. We'd have to step out, and they're probably more inclined to violently murder us.
Is that right, Jesus? We can't talk.
You can try.
So I guess what I'll do is I'll say, all right, if anybody needs healing, I got I'm gonna roll out a healer's kit and I'll be like, I got exactly one use for each he is. But and I'm gonna patch myself up because it's every short rest for a healer's kit with with the healer whatchamacallit feat. So I'm gonna heal myself back up to full because I was at 40 something, and 4 plus 4 plus 8. Yeah, that's 16. That puts me back up to full.
So what are you guys doing?
I'm gonna offer healing to anyone that needs it.
You guys have all technically had 2 short rests by now. So anything recovers from it, or if you need to roll HP, please do so. What are the rest of you guys doing?
I'm just gonna look at Neff and be like, "You ready?"
Yep.
Okay.
All right, roll me initiative.
Yeah, I was gonna step out with Neff.
Okay.
So-
Well, initiative will be rolled, so you guys will have, I think, because they're not. We'll see what happens. Okay.
If the healer's kit doesn't count as my action beforehand, I want to trigger symbiotic. But if you won't let me, that's totally fine.
I'll say the healer's kit was before. The symbiotic would have to probably be at your turn.
Okay, that's fine.
Where the heck am I looking at? Oh yeah, dexterity. Okay. So, 20 plus.
I got 30.
Dirty 20. Okay. Guess what? It's control you. Okay.
Oh, you figured out how to do initiative in roll 20. Nice.
So dirty 20.
Yes.
Okay. Well, they also got a 20. Did anyone beat a 20?
Nope.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't paying attention for some reason. I don't know why.
What did you
I
get?
had a 23.
23. Well, then.
Wait, no, 22 because 19 plus 3.
22 definitely equals going first. All right, and then we got a Jericho at a 20. All right, 15 up.
18.
15.
What did you? I heard 2 15s, but 3 rose hands. Did you all get 15?
315.
Oh, okay.
I have
Again?
18.
I
Okay,
got 19.
okay. Bo's 19, Neff 18. Is that correct? Okay, cool. Thank you. So Neff got 18. Bones got a 19. Oh, I'll do this way. Come on. Okay. Griswold got a 15. Sonya, what did you get?
Correct.
15.
Okay, which one of you guys wants to go first?
So
Griswold.
okay, I'll take it.
I can't leave the tent.
Oh, okay.
Well, Tito, you're not there. I'm sorry. Not yet, anyway. With this in order, and we got time, so let's throw a little bit of.
Bum, bum, bum.
If you guys would have been to keep the hats, would have triggered that immediately. At least one of them attacking you. That's why it was very, very important for me to know if you guys had or did not have the hat. So
I'm pretty sure, like, we looked at it, I pointed it out, but did not.
that's fine.
get
That's fine. Leon, what are we doing?
Me.
As there are 7, I counted wrong, Redcaps
we're-
outside viciously trying to get in.
Like we already see them.
Yeah, you guys see them. You've been seeing them.
Okay.
The inside of the tent is transparent out to us, but they can't
Yeah.
see in, to my knowledge.
Yeah, but I don't know if we can. Like we already see them right here, right now,
Yep.
basically.
No,
We're
they,
on top of
maybe
it.
yeah, they've
maybe they're
been
hiding or
surrounding the
something
tent and trying to get
invisible.
in for like 20 minutes.
Do I know what they are?
You can give me a general, your choice: Arcana, History, or Nature. And each result is a different DC and a different answer.
History.
Okay.
Because that's a Leon thing.
Sure. Yeah.
Not 20.
Okay.
24 total.
That's what Leon does. He drinks and he knows
That's
things.
a pretty good roll.
that was unexpected. Actually,
You, by the name itself, Redcap, you
Mhm.
maybe never encountered one or seen one out in the wild. Why would you? But as from a historical standpoint, these and from being an aura, they're classified under category of 6 danger under semi-intelligent fae. A note on why they're called Redcaps: they need to drench their cap in blood to stay alive.
Can Bones also do a check?
Sure.
Did you say investigation was an option? It was history.
No, knowledge, pretty much. So history, arcana, or nature. And
Okay.
the creature itself is technically the hat. What did you get, Bones? And which one did you roll?
I was gonna do arc.
Okay. 13. You know that they're fae entities and that they're deceptionally strong.
Ah. Can I
But
share
you-
that with the group?
When it's your turn, if you want, or you can burn a reaction. Leon, what are we
you
doing?
told me that I know that they're. Oh, I know that the cap is the actual creature, not
Mhm.
not the creature.
Correct.
Okay, then I'll voice that to the party with like, try to aim for the hat. They're probably like a little disguised, but the hat is the actual creature. A little
Oh.
weird. And then I will bonus action myself as my gathered swarm,
Okay.
and I'm picking my writhing tide as the movement, so 10 more feet. And disengage is a bonus action, but I already used bonus action, so I can't disengage right now as a
Understood.
bonus.
Understood.
But I will still go through them because I need to be far away a little bit. Because I
Okay.
really can't shoot from here anyway.
Yeah. you-
Technically speaking, I can't shoot from here.
I'm gonna
So-
burn a reaction as Leon leaves the tent.
Okay.
I'm out of polymorphs. So, and then I'll turn to Spine Roll and be like, "You're staying in the tent, lad."
As Final is gonna burn a reaction and say, "I will punch the tent." So where are we going, Leon?
if I move throughout the tent, that's like the 5 feet, 5, 10, kind of like
Mhm,
that,
yeah.
and then I'm out.
Technically, the
because
tent's only a
technically
10
10.
square.
Yeah, so you are theoretically, if you move more than 10 feet in any direction, you are out of the tent. Yes.
So let's just say this is the 10 feet I'm over here.
Yeah, if that's where
Is
you
that
want
what
to be.
you're saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Then I will keep moving. I'll take that
Yeah,
A op
they're
if
gonna.
that's gonna happen.
There's gonna do 2 AOPs,
And
which
15.
actually
20.
this is very important. You might not be able to move.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
That's 2 attacks of opportunity. The first one is at a 16. The second one's at an 18.
Hold on. Both hit.
Both hit. Okay. I need you to make me 2 dexterity saving throws, and this will determine if you move or not.
That is, I think this is good roll, but
What did you get?
25
That's a good roll.
and 21.
Both of them are good rolls. As red caps are kind of silly in how they attack, but the damage is not silly.
Do they whip it back and forth? Like,
They whip it back and forth.
before I actually move, I guess. Well, I can move now. So
Yeah, you can move. You fully move, but this is gonna hurt.
30, sure.
Okay. As both of these 2 red caps, as I'm trying to get my mouse to work with me, but apparently it's not. Both of these look at you, and you see their iron-bound boots hit you, and you feel a break somewhere as you take 39 points of damage.
Oh my god, I need to hide back up.
Since you beat the DC, you're not considered prone, and your speed has not dropped. But yeah, that was bone shattering.
Mm-hmm.
It is still your turn. That was just their A up.
I'm gonna, ouch. So, can I use my action to ride my broom?
You can action get on your room. Yeah.
Oh god damn.
Wait, I thought he.
What? A bonus action. That's all I have there.
No, I was thinking about, like, didn't you say you were gonna disengage? I thought disengage didn't let you.
He can't do it right now. He will be able to do it after this.
Next turn.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But I'll ride my broom as my action. And is it immediate that I have the broom's movement? Or I've moved 30 at the moment?
I'll say that you have 20 feet left because of the broom. It's 50, right?
Yeah, it's 50.
Yeah.
Then yeah, you'll have 20 feet of movement, sure.
Okay.
Move
then
20
I'll
feet
move
straight up.
20 feet straight up. Dude.
All right, as you guys see Leon run out of the tent, these two huge, and you guys hear the something tearing and breaking as both of these little leprechaun dudes jump in the air and kick. Leon kind of tumbles over, picks himself back up as he accios his broom out and just flies straight up into the air. As
yeah, I'm gonna note to them, was like, they hurt. Be careful. I don't know if they can hear me from outside.
they'll be able to hear the scream of it hurts. Please be careful.
Yeah.
With that, anything else?
That's it.
All right, Jericho, what are we doing?
Right here,
Okay.
and then he's just gonna look at him like, cute, deadly, and I want to hit him.
All right, which one are you hitting?
The one to my right.
Okay.
Cute but deadly.
What did you get to hit?
20.
26 definitely hits.
Are you still main-handing the dagger?
Not right now.
Not right now?
Yeah, that's 11. I just put on my sword.
And double checking really
Well,
quick.
you never got the other silver sword back from Neff, did you?
No. She still has it, but I'll use the dagger. I'm waiting.
Okay, so you're attacking with the dagger?
No. I'm attacking with my sword right now, but
Okay.
I'm just waiting to use the dagger.
Alright, so 11 point damage, correct? Alright, as you tumble out, slice at them. Again, they're considered small creatures, so they're about the size of a goblin. As you slash upwards and you hear this awful scream, definitely not in any language that you guys know that I can see. But they're still kicking.
Is it giant for some reason? I hope it's giant.
It is not giant. Or Neff would have known immediately.
It's not
Oh, yeah,
undercommon,
that's
is
true.
it?
It is not undercommon. If anyone understands Sylvian, then you will understand what they're saying. Oh, you know Sylvian?
Yeah.
Okay, this is exactly what they're saying. Eat them, get the blood, eat the blood, chew through the bones. They're just screaming that over and over again in different patterns.
Okay.
Not the bones.
Not the
Chew
bone.
through the bones. Just letting you know,
Not-
your name has been the biggest,
not
amazing
not through her.
the pun in the entire campaign. Just letting you know.
Bones, why is everyone hunting you almost as much as Alpha? Fucks.
Well, that's actually very true. That is the puzzle of the campaign. Anything else?
Man,
Jack?
Griswold wants to. He's always looking for bones. Just saying. I'm gonna stop now.
Bonus action to disengage.
Okay, where are you moving to?
And you strike.
Okay. Alrighty. With that, this is the hard part.
But then I'm gonna pull out my dagger. But I'm with you.
3, 4, 5, just enough to
Yep.
make it.
Oh boy.
Ba, ba, ba. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Do they have pack tactics? Fuck's sake.
I mean, he's
I'm
the
gonna
only
pick
one who can be
use y'all.
reached.
Okay.
Oh.
This is gonna hurt.
This is going to hurt pretty bad. Alright, first guy. Unless they miss a lot. That is 22, at 11 misses, and 19.
Reaction to use shield. Just raise my AC to 20. I know 22 so.
Okay, so 1 hits. Alright, good. Second, that's very, very smart. That's a natural 1, which does not confirm. So that's a miss. That's 21, so we have 2 attacks. Second guy. 19 plus, so that's a 25. Misses, misses. That's 3 attacks. Miss, that's a hit, and that's a miss. That's 4 attacks.
Oh my god, how many times did I attack?
They
Did they-
I
Have 3 attacks. Each one.
Holy shit!
Oh my god.
That's a dirty 20. So does that hit your AC or not?
That matches the AC at
That's
shield.
5 attacks. That's a miss. And this is a 23. And the last one will move over here. I am being completely nice, and none of those were at advantage. Because there's several that have advantage on the attack. So, we are taking a metric ton of damage.
Yep.
Alright.
I thought this was a minor encounter. Fuck's sake, I thought wrong.
Y'all... yeah, this is a thing.
Goodbye, Jer. We made a friend today.
Dare I ask Jericho's total health?
You're full. Oh,
12
okay,
deep.
you're good. You're
That's
good. You're good.
60.
You're good. You're still
But
alive.
it's exactly 60 points of damage. As
am
you see
Very blood.
these Redcaps work their signature wicked sickles, which are the size of a full-grown ass adult man's scythe, just scratching and screaming and throwing and splattering Jericho's blood everywhere, making sure that their caps are absorbing all that blood.
There's that was like a 4, 3, 4, 4, 3, 4.
Yeah,
4,
there
like
was-
once.
Yeah, that was above average for sure. And with that,
That
it
hurt.
is Bones' turn.
Does Jericho do any kind of reaction?
He already did. His reaction was shield. Which, Jericho, from your perspective, as they all surround you, you're using your dagger and then you cast shield as you're trying to fend off attacks as they're bombarding you. If it wasn't for that shield, you know you would have been eaten and dead. Yeah. Alright, well,
No, Jericho did speak before the end of the turn. He said, "Help!"
alright, a help was uttered. With that, Bones, what are we doing?
Okay. So I'm in the tent, but I saw all this happening just right outside, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or I heard him yell help.
Okay.
Quick question: where is my cactus?
Here, I'll get it for you.
Thank you.
Bones, if you're speaking, I can't hear you. I'm sorry.
No. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. I want to get my broom.
Okay.
So that's my action.
Yeah, action to you can get your broom, get on it. Yeah.
Okay. And then can I use my movement to fly out of the tent?
Of course. From where you are, it'll 5 feet of movement. You're out of the tent, and then so you have 45 feet of movement in any 360 direction that you want.
And since I'm not casting anything, but I'm going to use my wand, I want to get within about 5 or so feet from where Jericho is. So I can. And then I want to use, but I can still use a cantrip, right?
You can use a cantrip. You can. I mean, you can use a. Yeah. You can use any action cantrip as a bonus action since you haven't casted a spell. Yes, correct. That is exactly how the official rules are.
Okay, yeah. Just trying to make sure.
Yes, no, it is a little wonky when you get to the advanced section of things.
Okay. And I want to do an acid splash.
Okay. Can you move your mini to where you want to be? And how far up in the air are you? Can you please mark it on your character?
Okay, so I've got so much movement up, out, right?
Yeah. So essentially, it takes 5 feet to move out, and then from air you have 45 feet in any direction you want.
So that's moving 20. So I've used. Is that correct? To be there?
5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, you're with that. That's 20 feet, and you're still on the ground.
Okay, yeah, and I'd like to go 15 feet in the air.
Sure, you're 15 feet in the air. Just mark it down on your character, and you're doing acid splash on the guy in front of you.
Yeah, that was my.
Okay. Is
kind of
that's not a reflex, right? That's an attack roll.
I think it's
Because it's one
it's
action.
a like save.
Okay, so then let me roll a. If it's dexterity saving throw, that is a total of 7.
Okay, yeah, that fails.
All right, do me some acid damage, please.
Okay. So it's
Choose one creature within range, or choose 2 creatures within 5 feet of each other.
Oh yeah, I forgot that it does say I can do 2. Can I pick the? This, the one directly in front of me, and then the one to his right. Yeah.
This?
Okay, so both of those. All right.
And it's a 2d6.
Yeah, I believe because of your level, yes.
Level.
The other guy got a total of 12, so they both take the damage. So roll me d6.
Okay.
2d6, sorry.
2d6 was 10.
Ooh, that's good. That's easy. Also easy, man.
That's good damage for 2d6. Actually, that's almost max.
Yeah, exactly. So you attack the one that Jericho also hits, and he is officially bloodied. As you get on your broom, fly 15 up in the air, throw your globule splash of acid as it hits, and it ricochets on both of these guys, and you hear the pain as Jericho. You're seeing their hats shrivel a little bit. Anything else, Bones?
I'm gonna save my reaction to speak later and help. So.
Okay. Neff, it is, and I apologize, I didn't have your card up. I'm juggling with 100 things. All right, Neff, what are we doing?
Yep. I am moving. Well, first, before I exit, I'm going to bonus action rage.
Okay.
Because I just saw my friend got beat up.
Yeah.
Both my friends.
They're crying for us.
I know. Saw both my friends got beat up, and I'm mad. So I'm literally gonna start come barreling out of the. Yep.
Where's Sneaker Bounty?
Sonya, you're muted, I think.
What?
Who are you talking about?
Our prison.
Yeah, he's in the tent.
Yeah, I need to get the. Sorry.
I did note before we went out, I did ask if somebody would watch him. That, like, before we started initiative, I asked if somebody would watch.
I mean,
The
I don't think
prisoner.
Sonya can leave the tent.
So I asked if somebody could, please, and then Rage barreling out, going. "Rrrr."
I want everyone to note this image. Can someone please watch him?
Exactly. Can somebody please watch him?
Watch the prisoner!
Alright,
And
so-
then I'm going,
Mhm.
barreling forward. I'm going to first attack this guy because I
Bonk.
know he's bloody.
Sure. But you are within
This
reach.
guy,
Gotcha.
yeah. So I am attacking him with one attack, and then I'm waiting and seeing how that works
Understood.
before I do my other attack.
Roll
Just
me
letting you know. Okay, that is a 20. 5? 25? Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and do the damage on that. $16.
16. He is still up.
Okay. And then I'm going to say no. I'm gonna go and attack this guy right in front of me.
Okay.
Because I want to make sure they all get a hurting.
Sure.
Okay. That is a 16 to
16
hit.
hits. Roll me damage.
Cool. Do 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 do.
You see Neff grab her maul, hits the smaller guy. You see that actually when it hits, he did kind of use his hand to stop a lot of the front force action, and you felt the hammer kind of get pushed off. You're like, God damn! As the guy in front of you jumps and smack at him whack-a-mole style. What did you get for damage?
Nice. 19.
19. Okay. As that's a hard hit.
I'm
As
gonna say-
the hit kind of pushes him back to the ground as he jumped and lunged at you.
And
yeah,
then-
Marissa?
I'm gonna speak,
Okay.
and I'm gonna say, "Come at me, you little bastards!"
All right, alrighty.
Taunting them as much as I can.
You're making noise. Some of them are looking for sure. With that, it is Griswold's turn.
Okay. Quick meta question. One, grant me control of spine roll, please.
You should have control spinal.
I do not.
It
Oh,
says-
wait.
Okay.
I had the wrong pointer active. Can spine roll... I'm gonna turn to spine roll and say, new plan! Sprint out of the tent and throw needles at him. And
Okay.
spine roll's going to take that... Can he move here?
Sure, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah?
It's
I'm
a
trying to get
forest.
Jericho out of range of this.
Okay.
Because that is barely out of range. 15-foot cone, inside, not inside. I'll take it. So he moved 5, 10, or no, base position 5, 10. He's got 20 more feet of movement. Needlebird. Deck save DC
Dex-
14.
The first one is
the
a 2. The second one is a 15.
Okay. Which one's the first one? Please point to it.
First and second.
Okay. Got you. First one fails. That's 46. I'm gonna actually whip out different dice for this because I've got fancy spine roll related
The
dice
spiral
for
kind
this.
of rolls out. You see that he punches in the air and these needles just boom, just scatter out. And Jericho, one kind of flies across your cheek. You're like, oh my god. This little
Okay.
cactus is gonna kill
The one that bear in mind, there's no like the one that passed does not take half,
you.
or at least I don't have it noted.
Yeah.
The one that failed takes 14 points.
Nice. Okay. Nope. We're not adding 14 points. We're subtracting 14 points. Okay. As there are a prickle pin needles into his face right now, since they're about the same size.
All right, and then I'm going to walk out of the tent, step right here,
Okay.
action trigger symbiotic.
Roll the D, but it's triggered.
So that's 40 temp. Bonus action. Tap my staff, cast Shillelagh. And shout, "Spine roll! Keep running to." And I'm just gonna point that way. I'm gonna point with the pointer tool for clarification.
Okay.
Run that way and stand really still after you're done.
I will punch and stand still.
Okay, and he's going to move an additional. Ah, shit, that's not nearly as far as I thought he could get. Okay, whatever, I will. Yeah, okay, sure. We're gonna move him right here, because I don't want me cactus getting hit.
And he's going to do false appearance?
Yes.
Alright. Noted, as he looks like any cactus you've ever seen in your life.
And then I'm going to shout to our assailants, "Come and get me, you bastards!"
As they're all looking hungry, salivating, and letting the blood soak into their hats. And they look in a frenzy. If piranhas could have a personality, this would be them.
Yeah.
Alright, Sonya, what are you doing?
Yeah, she can't leave the tent. So she's gonna be sitting down, leaning against the tent, and her legs are gonna be up on George, just kind of having stapled on the ground, and be like, "I tell them not to leave the tent, and what happens? They leave the fucking tent. Like, wouldn't you listen to me, George?
As
I'm
you
the
see
smart one
his,
here."
like he rolls his eyes, completely
Like,
admitting the defeat. He's like,
Exactly.
I mean, he's gagged and blindfolded.
yeah.
Like, exactly. You would think red-headed little nymph, little fake creatures. No, they go right towards it. I'd be like, and if Jericho dies, I'm gonna kill him. Okay? She's just smacking it. She's just talking all the smack.
And with that, we're actually going to call it a day because we will not be able to finish this game in this fight in time. But we have done one full circuit, and we're starting straight with Leon next time, top of the round in this encounter, as these Redcaps are
Trying to violently murder our friend.
trying to violently murder you and drench their hats full of blood. So, with that, we will see y'all next time. It's such a weird note. There's blood everywhere. We'll see you next time. Please don't forget to love each other. Please be kind to one another. We'll see you next Wednesday. Adios. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Ah.